Media literacy is really tough. It is really easy to get stuck in a thought bubble where you feel like you've figured out what side you're on and you get mentally lazy. These days, because of the tragic January 6th riots, there are a lot of mainstream media outlets that are trying to shut down democratized information because it threatens their bottom line. And so they are making us frightened of misinformation. And the New York Times, they have actually printed misinformation. Luckily, peer-reviewed sources, like we had to use in school, are still really good source materials. Especially when you get into scientific things, if you're not familiar with the science, it can be very easy for someone to mislead you with flashy graphics and, making things look good. We have a huge population that has become homeless and who now has to figure out how to start from nothing. At the same time, we have Amazon and Jeff Bezos, who made billions of dollars during the pandemic. And unfortunately, the CARES Act, the initial CARES Act, it felt really good to a lot of people because unemployment was enhanced and everybody got these stimulus checks. But what people didn't pay as much attention to was that the big businesses, they really got the best part of those finances. We have a stock market that we have already printed money for, and we have lowered our interest rates. So we're doing everything we can to keep that stock market from dropping. The stock market is not based on these businesses doing well. The stock market was already based on businesses that had bought their own stock. Unfortunately, there are a massive amount of individuals who have their life savings in the stock market. A massive amount of 401ks and pension funds. And rating agencies have taken these individuals and these loans and the stability of these loans at face value, exactly like they did in 2008. My best advice is to get out of the market. If you listen to financial analysts, they're already talking about how to insulate your portfolio against a recession or a market crash. This is inevitable. And the heartbreaking thing that all of this shows is that the government is not regulating these bankers who caused the 2008 crash, and they feel safe enough to do the same practices that caused the crash before because they think that they'll be bailed out again because that's what happened. So unless if the government steps up their management of these financial institutions, I wouldn't recommend getting back into the stock market.